Good morning, students. Let's see the information first, class 9, and we are studying moments of English. And what we're studying The Beggar, written by Anton Chekhov, and this is third lecture. That means we are in the end. So we need to start from the down third paragraph. We'll start 2 years went by, but before that, students, let's have a little recap. Recapitulation means like the last lecture we ended. Like we got the name of the beggar, Lashkov. Lashkov was helping Sergei to shift his luggage or furniture from one home to the another one in which he shifted. Though he was not doing any sort of work he was not making like beggar. He was neither pretending nor doing anything, even though he was given one ruble and he was given a reference by a letter. A letter was given by Sergei to him, which was supposed to be taken to a friend of his, means Sergei's friend, and he was given like if he can copy, he can write. He would be given another chance to just have a work, right? Then what happened further? That we need to see, right, everyone? So 2 years went by. Then one evening, as Sergei was standing at the ticket window of a theater paying for his seat, that's really very important. 2 years went by. Now 2 years have gone. When this time Sergei was standing at the ticket window, means at a theater, and he was paying for his seat basically, he noticed a little man beside him with a coat collar of curly fur and a wore sealskin cap. Means this is the appearance or outward appearance of the coat. It was there. What he noticed, like a little man was standing there who was wearing very nice coat, collar with the fur basically, and sealskin cap. That's really good cap. This little individual timidly asked the ticket seller. Timidly means in a shy way or in a nervous way, basically, asked the ticket seller for a seat in the gallery. He was looking for a seat in the theater in a gallery and paid for it in copper coins. And that time he paid in copper coins, basically, right? Lashkov, is that you? Cried Sergei. Sergei all of a sudden recognized that little fellow and said, Sergei said this to that. Lashkov, is that you? Are you Lashkov? Recognize in the little man his former wood chopper. Wood chopper means again woodcutter. And Sergei immediately recognized it. It was a wood chopper. Lashkov 2 years back when he was sent with a ruble and was given a sort of letter. And 2 years in between, now they are meeting, and immediately Sergei recognized him. How are you? What are you doing? How's everything with you? Sergei felt a little excited and he just tried to express his feeling, and he asked him what he was doing at that time. How was his life? Or was it going on as usual? So, what we got there, like we got Sergei was a bit excited. Then the beggar Lashkov said, all right, I am a notary now and I'm paid 35 rubles a month. Oh my God. There's a big change, students, drastic change you can see. Like the beggar, it's that's changed. That's become a notary and now paid 35 rubles a month. Now he's enjoying life. Drastic change means 2 years went, and now there is a huge change in his personality. OMG. Thank heaven. And Sergei, thanks to the code, that's fine. I'm delighted for your sake. And Sergei says, I'm really, really happy to see you here now. I'm very, very glad. Lashkov, you see, you're my godson. Sergei said this to him, that you're my godson in a sense. Means, if we take in a right sense, you're my godson, that you have improved your standard of living, you've changed your state of mind to be a responsible person over there. I gave you a push along the right path. Means, You just remember when he gave the letter, he motivated Lashkov, that's a guy, and gave him a ruble without working even, and a letter with a reference where he could get the job to work and to earn his livelihood, to improve his standard of living. So Sergei had no limit of being happy. He expressed himself. Do you remember what a roasting I gave you means? What sort of motivation and inspiration I provided you there? I nearly had you sinking into the ground at my feet that day. Now Sergei is saying, if I wanted, I could have done anything wrong to you. Means I could have sent you to the police station that you were cheating people and asking money from them by just making some other pretense. But he didn't do that. Thank you, old man, for not forgetting my words. And Sergei is thanking for not forgetting his words, which he said to the Lashkov, to the beggar, that you need to live your life. You just need to read these words once again, students. What sort of words was what sorts of words were said to Lashkov by Sergei? He's saying, like, you kept in mind and you just improved and you went ahead in your life and now you're not reading. Thank you too, said Lashkov. Lashkov in return thanked him. You see what is all taking place in return. Lashkov thanked him. If I hadn't come to you, then I might still have been calling myself a teacher or a school or a student to this day. Oh my God, now you see, Lashkov is just also thanking him by saying, like, if you hadn't gone there, if you hadn't met Mr. Sergei, he still might have been like calling himself or sometime a teacher, sometime a student, or must be begging. Yes, by flying to your protection, I dragged myself out of a pit. Pit means a sort of like gadda, जिसको हम लोग बोल देते हैं. If you hadn't helped me, if I hadn't come to you, मैं अपने आप को घसीट रहा होता. I dragged means घसीटना myself out of pit. मैं नहीं निकाल पाता अपने आप को उस गड्ढे से जो है मैं बाहर नहीं आ पाता. That you helped me. I am very glad indeed. Thank you for your kind words and deeds. Now Lashkov said, really, I'm really glad. Such me. Indeed means really. Thank you for your kind words and deeds. The words basically means motivated. Sergei motivated Lashkov there, and deeds means guided him to work as a copying or like paid him a ruble to go there. I'm very grateful to you and to your cook. Now Lashkov said, I'm very grateful to you and your cook. God bless that good and noble woman. And now this Lashkov is just expressing his feelings of indebtedness to the Sergei. He's just expressing his feeling to the Sergei, like he's just requesting, he's just feeling really very different, like what sort of things he had there. Indebted means like rini hona, students, to feel obliged to you, to my dying day. And this is saying, Lashkov, that till I die, I'll be indebted, aapka rini rahunga main. But strictly speaking, it was your cook, Olga, who saved me. And apart from this, Lashkov said, like, it was Olga who protected me from this, who helped me from this. Strictly speaking means openly speaking. Finally speaking, like it was your cook, Olga, who saved me, who saved my life. How's that? When I used to come to your house to chop wood, Sergei asked, how's that? Then this Lashkov explained to him, when I used to come to your house, when I used to come to your house to chop wood, she used to begin, oh, you sot, you miserable creature. There's nothing for you but ruin. These were the words of that cook, Olga. Lashkov is saying this to Sergei, that she used to call him sot. Sot is a drunkard, the one who drinks every time. Miserable person means very dayaniya. And for him, she used to say, for you, there is nothing. You have just finished your life. Ruin means like here, you have just finished your life. She's saying this. You have finished your life. And then she would sit down opposite me and grow sad. She used to sit in front of Lashkov and used to grow sad, look into my face and weep. And she used to look into my face and she used to weep. Oh, you unlucky man. There's no pleasure for you in this world. And there will be none in the world to come. She used to curse him very bitterly. She used to just curse him by saying, like, you have finished your life. You finished everything. There's nothing left for you in this universe, in this world. Why? It is because he used to drink too much. And every time he kept lying anywhere. Whatever money he used to get from anywhere, either by begging or like by just earning, by cheating, like he used to drink only, nothing else. You drunkard, you will burn in hell, or you unhappy one. And so she would carry on. And she used to call him like this, she used to talk like this about him in front of him. She suffered how many tears she shed for my sake. She used to weep, she used to cry for me. She used to suffer because of me. But the chief thing was, लेकिन सबसे जो मुख्य बात थी ना, चीफ मीन्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉक. She used to chop the wood for me, and the wood, when I used to come to your place, she used to chop for me. That means Luskov didn't even cut a single wood. Cook used to cut for wood. Cook, like Olga, used to cut the wood for Luskov for him. Do you know, sir, that I did not chop one single stick of wood for you? Oh my God, you see, students, that Luskov did not even cut a single wood, even though he was paid half a ruble that time. She did it all, and she used to do it herself. Why this seemed to me? Why I changed? Why I stopped drinking at the sight of her? I cannot explain. Ultimately, that lady basically became the motivational factor or motivational source for Lustov. She used to curse him, she used to talk very bitter words to him, and he felt like he shouldn't behave like this, he shouldn't drink anymore. And this made the sight, basically, whenever he used to see her, he used to stop drinking, he used to start working like this. He changed this all. I cannot explain. Even though he's saying that he's not able to explain that, how the change took place in him. I only know that owing to her words and noble deeds, a change took place in my heart. Because of her, because of that lady, her work, her words, Luskov is saying, because of that only sort of change took place in my heart that I left drinking. She set me right, and I shall never forget it. And Luskov is saying, because of her, I'm able to stand here. I'm able to work because I quit the drinking. I shall never forget it. And Luskov is saying that he's not going to forget it anymore in future. Right, everyone? So, Luskov completely gave the credit to the lady. Entirely, the credit was given to the lady, like she was there only to help him to change his life. However, it is time to go now. There goes the bell. Luskov bowed and departed to the gallery. And now, students, what happens? After explaining this all to the Sergei, to the advocate, he excused himself to him, and by saying, like, now it's time to go. There goes the bell. Luskov bowed and departed to the gallery. Luskov bowed, went before him, wished him, and departed means left him to go to the gallery for the theater. So see, students, how a beggar changed his life by just looking at a girl, at a lady, at a woman, who used to curse him, who used to chop woods for him, and he used to get money. This act and the deed, basically, he's saying openly, got a sort of change in him, and he decided that he should what? Quit the, he should quit the liquor. He should quit the drinking. Right, everyone? So, when he decided, when he found, my God, that was becoming very different. When he decided entirely, it took place. He changed his life. Once he stopped drinking, he found that he was making so much difference there. He was just having sort of things like he changed his state of mind, he changed his life. So ultimately, students, we need to understand who was the real factor in changing Lashkov's life. That's very different. According to Lashkov, it was Olga, the cook, to just change his life. Then Sergei himself. But apart from this, he's saying this is just because of Sergei, the advocate, because of whom he was able to meet Olga, the cook. And she used to curse him, she used to chop wood for him, and that brought change in him, that he quit the liquor, drinking, and he made it. Right, everyone? So that's enough for today's work, students. You'll get the question answers of this chapter. If any one of you has got any sort of doubt, you can raise your hand. Right, everyone? You just need to raise your hand if anything you want to ask. Otherwise, let me just take attendance because it's a bit little late as I take it. Till then, you can decide if anyone wants to know anything. I'll be happy to help you out.